The ancients had a word for the serenity you're witnessing. Not tranquility, not calm. Something deeper, a state of being that transcends circumstance. What if I told you that this creature, this being who has never read Marcus Aurelius or contemplated Seneca's letters, embodies the highest principles of Stoic philosophy more naturally than most humans ever will? This is not just another philosophical lecture. This is the wisdom hidden in plain sight, wisdom that requires no academic credentials, no dusty tomes, no complex theoretical frameworks. The most profound Stoic teacher might be sleeping at your feet right now. The Stoics, those ancient masters of emotion, resilience, and perspective, spent their entire existences trying to achieve what your dog accomplishes every single day without effort. Watch a dog during a thunderstorm and a human during a minor inconvenience. Who's the wiser being? The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius would spend hours each morning writing to himself, reminding himself of the impermanence of all things, the insignificance of petty concerns, the natural order of the universe. Your dog. She wakes up, stretches, and immediately accepts the day exactly as it comes. What I'm about to share isn't about turning you into a dog, though there are days when that transformation might seem appealing. It's about recognizing that the ancient Stoic practices that humans struggle to master are naturally demonstrated by our canine companions every day. The dog doesn't try to be stoic. The dog simply is. And therein lies the first profound lesson. The dichotomy of control. Watch a dog waiting to go outside. There's an instructive patience there, a recognition that certain things are beyond its control. The door will open when the door opens. The frustration we experience daily comes from our resistance to this fundamental truth that Epictetus expressed. Some things are within our power, while others are not. The traffic jam infuriates us not because of the delay itself, but because we believe we're entitled to unobstructed movement. We rage against what we cannot change instead of adjusting our expectations to reality. Your dog understands the distinction between what can and cannot be influenced. When a door closes, rather than scratching futilely for hours, a well-adjusted dog will eventually settle, finding peace with what cannot be changed. This is not resignation or defeat. This is wisdom, the recognition that energy spent fighting immovable objects is energy wasted. And when something is within the dog's control, like how to enjoy a toy or when to rest, the dog exercises that control with full engagement and intention. The Stoics would call this pursuing what is appropriate, acting decisively where action matters, and accepting with equanimity what lies beyond our influence. Embracing mortality. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remember you must die, not as a morbid obsession but as a clarifying perspective that enhances appreciation for the present. While humans desperately avoid thoughts of our mortality, your dog carries its finite nature with dignity. The dog doesn't waste its brief time in fear of its ending. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave this world right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." The aging dog doesn't despair at its graying muzzle or stiffening joints. It fully inhabits each day, embracing what pleasure and purpose remain available. There's a readiness in how a dog transitions from rest to activity, a capacity to be fully at peace and then fully engaged, without the anxious transition states humans experience. This is the Stoic teaching on being prepared for death at any moment, not through fear, but through living so completely that nothing essential is left undone. The paradox of simplicity. There's a profound paradox in what we've explored. The deepest philosophical wisdom, insights that humans have struggled for millennia to embody, come naturally to beings we often consider intellectually inferior. Perhaps that's precisely the point. The dog isn't overthinking existence. It isn't constructing elaborate justifications for unnatural desires. It isn't comparing its reality to imagined alternatives. The Stoic sage and the content dog share this fundamental quality, alignment with natural order. The difference is that the human must consciously practice what the dog instinctively embodies. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, taught in the painted porch in Athens, arguing that virtue alone is sufficient for happiness. Your dog teaches the same lesson from the painted porch of your home. In our complex modern existences, we've lost touch with the simplicity that both Stoicism and our canine companions point us toward. We've traded contentment for ambition, presence for planning, acceptance for resistance. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote that we should aspire to be like the promontory against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. Your dog embodies this steadfastness without effort, standing firm amid life's storms, neither fighting against reality nor being destroyed by it. The teachings of Zeno, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius remain as relevant today as they were 2,000 years ago. But perhaps the most accessible teacher of Stoicism has been with us all along, patiently waiting for us to notice the wisdom in their uncomplicated approach to existence. The next time you find yourself overwhelmed by life's complexities, take a moment to observe your canine philosopher. Watch how they navigate the world, with presence, acceptance, discernment, and natural dignity. The path to Stoic wisdom doesn't require ancient texts or scholarly understanding. Sometimes, it simply requires following a dog through life with open eyes and a humble heart. True wisdom lies in observing the way of nature. Seneca. Like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom.